Carl Jung posited that a narcissist's greatest fear isn't rejection or abandonment. It's the terrifying realization that their victim has become psychologically stronger than they are. According to Jung's profound research on the shadow self, narcissists habitually project their own profound weaknesses onto others, desperately striving to uphold a fragile illusion of superiority. Yet, as you embark on your healing journey, as you begin to establish firm boundaries and refuse to participate in their insidious games, something profound shifts within their psyche. Jung termed this critical juncture the power inversion crisis. And what unfolds next will genuinely shock you. The hunt for control. Understanding the inflated ego. You see, narcissists aren't merely seeking someone to love them. They are relentless hunters, searching for someone to control, someone whose very energy they can relentlessly feed upon. Carl Jung's groundbreaking work revealed that these individuals operate from what he masterfully termed the inflated ego. This is a perilous psychological state where they are compelled to perpetually prove their dominance, all to avoid confronting the chilling abyss of their own inner emptiness. When you were fragile, confused, or desperately seeking their approval, you served their purpose flawlessly. You were their psychological supply, their indispensable validation machine. However, the instant you start to embody your own power, the moment you cease craving their approval and begin to trust your own innate instincts, you transform into an existential threat to their entire identity. And that, my friends, is precisely when they unleash the weapon Jung so gravely warned us about. Psychological projection. Warfare, the final assault. According to Carl Jung, narcissists will resort to a technique he called psychological projection warfare. The moment they sense their grip on you slipping, they no longer merely gaslight you or play the victim. Instead, they launch what Jung chillingly described as a final assault on your individuation process. Let's delve into what this looks like and why it's so incredibly perilous. They initiate their attack by targeting your newfound strength itself. Remember how they once relentlessly criticized your weaknesses? Now, they execute a complete flip of the script. Carl Jung explained this phenomenon. They recognize that your strength is the singular barrier standing between them and absolute control over you. They'll subtly, yet venomously, utter phrases like, "You've changed, and not in a good way. You used to be so caring. Now you're just selfish. Success has really gone to your head. You think you're better than everyone now." But here's the part Jung uncovered that will truly make your blood run cold. This isn't random criticism. According to Carl Jung's profound analysis of narcissistic behavior, they are meticulously targeting the very parts of yourself that you are most proud of having healed. If you've diligently learned to set boundaries, they'll label you as cold. If you've courageously found your voice, they'll accuse you of being aggressive. If you've diligently built unwavering confidence, they'll dismiss you as arrogant. Jung branded this insidious tactic strength shaming. It's meticulously designed to make you feel profound shame for the very qualities that have liberated you. But the real dirty trick, the most sinister maneuver, is still yet to come. Nostalgic manipulation. The lure of the past. Carl Jung discovered that when strength shaming proves ineffective, narcissists deploy what he termed nostalgic manipulation. They begin to wistfully reminisce about the old you, that version of yourself that was effortlessly controllable. Their words will paint a picture designed to ensnare you. "Remember when you used to laugh at my jokes? You were so much happier before you started reading all those self-help books. I miss the person you used to be. We had such a good relationship before you changed." According to Jung, this is a calculated form of psychological time travel, meticulously designed to drag you back into old, detrimental patterns. They aren't genuinely missing the authentic you. They're missing the controllable you. And if you're not acutely careful, you'll start to miss that version of yourself too, falling right back into their snare. Manufactured vulnerability. Weaponizing your empathy. Jung's research takes a disturbing turn when he reveals the narcissist's most dangerous weapon, deployed when other tactics fail. Manufactured vulnerability. Narcissists are masters at identifying your deepest compassion and ruthlessly using it against you. They'll suddenly become fragile, struggling with a hard time, precisely when you're at your strongest. This is the sinister trick Jung warned us about. They meticulously orchestrate crises, a health scare, financial trouble, family drama, or an emotional breakdown, timing it with chilling precision to coincide with your moment of undeniable strength. Jung noted, this isn't coincidence, it's calculated. His research showed narcissists keep detailed mental notes on what makes you feel guilty, triggers your caretaking instincts, and causes you to abandon boundaries. They weaponize your empathy against your healing. What's more, Jung found they often create the very problems they ask you to solve, sabotaging their own lives to obligate you to step in. This pulls you back into the caretaker role, proving they still control you. The ultimate sacrifice, your hard-won boundaries. But Jung unearthed something even more chilling about this particular manipulation. They don't just desire your help, they want you to sacrifice your newfound strength and give it directly to them. Carl Jung observed that narcissists will specifically ask you to compromise the very boundaries and values you've worked relentlessly to establish. Their pleas will sound something like this. I know you don't usually lend money, but this is different. I know you said you needed space, but I really need you right now. I know you're trying to focus on yourself, but couldn't you just help me this once? According to Carl Jung, every just this once is meticulously designed to systematically break down the psychological barriers you've so carefully constructed. They aren't genuinely asking for help. They are demanding that you prove their importance outweighs your own well-being. And if you succumb to it, Jung warned, you'll lose everything you've worked so hard to achieve. Carl Jung emphasized that the most dangerous aspect of manufactured vulnerability is its deceptive realism. The narcissist might indeed be in a genuine crisis. However, Jung discovered that they are expert strategists at choosing which crisis to share with you and precisely when. They have other people they could call, other resources they could utilize, but they come to you because they instinctively know you are the one most likely to sacrifice your boundaries to help them. Protecting your authenticity. Differentiated compassion. So, how do you effectively protect yourself from this final, insidious manipulation? According to Carl Jung, the key lies in understanding what he termed differentiated compassion. You can feel profound empathy for someone's struggles without feeling solely responsible for solving them. Jung wisely stated, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." When a narcissist attempts to drag you back into old, detrimental patterns, even through a manufactured crisis, you must bravely ask yourself, is helping them truly helping me become who I am meant to be? Or is it actively preventing me from that essential journey? The illusion of control. Your untapped power. Jung's final profound insight about narcissists will fundamentally alter how you perceive every single relationship. Carl Jung discovered that narcissists fear your strength because it reminds them of their own abandoned potential for growth. When you refuse to shrink yourself, you're not just setting a boundary. you're powerfully demonstrating the possibility of choosing authenticity over approval. This, paradoxically, is precisely why they'll fight so hard to pull you back down. But here's what Carl Jung wants you to forever remember. Every single time you resist their manipulation, every time you unflinchingly maintain your boundaries despite their manufactured crisis, you're not just safeguarding yourself. You are irrefutably proving that their perceived power over you was always, in fact, an illusion. Jung taught that true strength isn't about being immune to manipulation. It's about discerning it, unequivocally naming it, and steadfastly choosing your authentic self anyway. Because at the end of the day, their desperation to control you is merely undeniable proof of how incredibly powerful you have already become. The narcissist's final dirty trick only works if you forget who you truly are. But once you recognize it for what it undeniably is, a last, desperate attempt to reclaim their vanishing control, you will realize that their desperate need to manipulate you is, in fact, undeniable evidence of your newfound freedom. Carl Jung discovered that the precise moment you cease to be controllable is the very moment you truly begin living. And no manufactured crisis, no matter how convincingly staged, is ever worth trading away that invaluable freedom. Thank you so much for staying with me through this vital exploration. If you found value in today's discussion, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share this video with someone who might profoundly benefit from its insights.